to the Wolff Weekly Vlog. Today we're going to be looking at the Mythos Clima Pro. It's a grinder which we've been using a bit for the last 6 months, and we're really excited about it, so we wanted to have a bit of a chat to you about why we love it. So coffee, as you know, is very temperature sensitive, and one of the biggest gripes a lot of baristas have is that when service increases or decreases and the grind temperature shifts around, especially in Queensland, we have to keep adjusting the grind. So what the Mythos Clima Pro does in answer to this is it has a heating element and a cooling element, and they keep it relatively temperature stable. So it's sitting at about 35 to 45 degrees, which is optimum for grinding coffee. What this means is throughout service, we don't have to spend heaps of time chasing the grind everywhere. So like an espresso machine, we need to preheat it in the morning by simply turning it on a little bit before service. It has a whole lot of other really handy features, which I'm going to talk through now. First of all, the hopper, which is 1.2 kilogram capacity, and you can buy extenders for this, won't be removed if the hopper gate isn't shut. So there's no more taking the hopper off and having beans spill everywhere. It's a simple solution. We also have a really easy to use key panel. So you've got 3 doses as well as a continuous mode you can start through. And changing the dose is super simple. It's just clicking a button like this. If you haven't already, definitely program the stop-start functionality to be on, which means if you remove the portafilter, it stops grinding and doesn't go all over the bench. So that's really handy and a super easy way to be able to just add a little bit more coffee in. We also have a super easy to use dial. And there's no more fiddling around with I'm not sure how much I'm moving it a smidge. We can use notches here. And the back panel rotates independently of the dial itself, so if you find a grind setting you like, you can zero that off so that it's easier to return to. It's a great way to communicate with other baristas as well. This here is genius. It means we're doing hands-free grinding, which is excellent for workflow. It really does speed things up. One of the things we're most concerned about when we first started with this grinder was whether it would be able to keep up with speed of service. And definitely it can. The first time that I personally used it on shift, we were doing 11 kilo days between 2 baristas, and this grinder kept up. It was probably the only reason we kept up. Apart from that, it's just a really easy to use, consistent grinder. And I think we've put it through its paces now, and we are sold. See you next time.